Hey there everybody, Matt Heller here. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about diligence, persistence, and what my friend Chris calls stick-to-it-iveness. Now I think all three of those are critical for a leader to be successful, but I was reminded just how important they were when I was working with some of the folks over at Carowinds here in North Carolina. I had a specific conversation with a gentleman named Isaac, and Isaac is in his first year of being a leader. And Isaac told me that at the beginning of the season, it was really tough to get his associates to listen to him. It was really tough to get them to do the things that he wanted them to do, and even follow through with the goals that he had. But he said as the season went on, and certainly now as we get into almost the end of the season, he said it's gotten a lot better. The cooperation is a lot better, the teamwork is a lot better, and the communication is a lot better. So I had to ask him what changed, what was the difference? And he said, I just kept bugging my employees. And so I wanted to dive a little deeper, and I said, well, what do you mean by that? He said, well, I didn't really bug them. He said, but I just kept talking to them about our standards. He said, when they did something well, I would praise them. If they didn't do it well, I would correct them. But he said, I just kept talking about how important our guests are, how important our standards are, and how important our policies were to make sure that we were providing a great experience for our guests. And I think this is really important because it would have been very easy for Isaac to give up at the beginning of the season. And, in fact, I've seen a lot of that happen with leaders of all levels and all kinds of different organizations where they'll say, well, I told my team members to do this and they just didn't do it. Well, what's your plan B? As a leader, we have to have a plan B. We have to be diligent, persistent, and have some stick-to-it-iveness to keep going with that. If this lesson from Isaac tells us anything, is that we have to keep reiterating the standards. We have to keep communicating. And if our team members don't get it right the first time, or if they don't understand it the first time, we have to reiterate that another way. Maybe it's us who's not communicating properly, or maybe they don't know how to do what we're asking them to do. Or maybe, and I think this is the big one, maybe we haven't developed a good enough relationship with them so that they actually trust and respect us and want to do the things that we need them to do. So my challenge for you is to always think about your plan B. If something doesn't go right the first time, whether it's a communication or an initiative, then what's your plan B? How are you going to stick with it so that you can make it work? And especially when it comes to interacting with our team members, we don't build trust and relationship by just talking to them one time. It's got to be something that we're doing all the time. We've got to be diligent, persistent, and have some stick-to-it-iveness to it. I would love to hear your stories as well, your success stories, so please feel free to leave a comment at this video or shoot me an email at matt@performanceoptimist.com. And until next time, thanks for watching.